Alright guys, welcome in. So, I was trying to look at which things we had left to do here. I thought the cement was always going to the rock slide here, apparently not, so I have never started this task. Yeah, I guess I'll run up there and start that quick. Canada and Sean, welcome in. And I'm going to detach this here because we're going to come right back down to it. We don't have a ton of fuel. I think we have some in that truck if I remember right. I either took it out already and that's what we have, but I don't think I did because I only have 93 unless I put it in my roof rack maybe. Sawyer, welcome in. How you doing, Sawyer? I think we are 90%. Okay, it's a little bit less than I thought. We have 7 things left to do. Hopefully we can finish this off today. Be done with season 15. 16 will be out not too long, so it's good to have this finished up. Hey Ultra, welcome in. If you guys are interested, there's a link to Ultra's channel right there. You can check that out. Ultra, what other games do you play? I know you play some American Truck Sim, or I should say put on your YouTube, because obviously you play other ones, but Farm Sim, American Truck Sim. I think it's mostly just Farm Sim, right? Lots of buffering on your end, Teddy. Welcome in, Teddy. So far, it's only showing 1% of my frames drop, so it looks like, for once, it might be on your end there, Teddy. But I know my nephews are home today, so it'll probably, as I speak now, it's starting to go up with the frames dropped. Oops, I gotta go left, actually. So... yeah, 1%, now it's up to 6. Spoke too soon. Mr. Maddie, welcome in with the Wiener Water Soup. Farm Sim ATS and some other stuff now and again. Yeah, I think I saw a couple other games, but now I'm trying to remember what they were, and I kind of blanking. It's been a while. Usually when you stream, I'm still sleeping, so I never end up making it to any of your streams. Both I wake up late, but then you're an hour east of me as well. I think the biggest thing for us finishing this today is how long it takes to get the cement. Because if we can get the cement and get back here... oh wait, does this have fuel? I can't remember. Let's check. I did take it all out, okay. Because yeah, if we can get all the way there and back in a decent time, then we probably will be able to complete the rest of it. But if it takes us a really long time to go there and back, then I don't know, that could make things a little bit too slow. Because I think the distance for that is probably the longest of anything. I think that one's on the second map. We got to go all the way over there. Star Wars. Okay, yeah, I think I did see some Star Wars, yeah. Okay, I don't think I want to go here. Well, I guess that works. I don't think I've ever even seen this route onto the ice now that I'm driving here. They want you to take that right really badly, though. Mississippi, welcome in. So yeah, it went from 1% up to like 9. I look at it now, it's 8.7 going down, so it's probably at 9. So we have 1 contest and 5 other things. I'm not sure exactly what all the 5 other ones are, but... Oh wait, you know what? Sorry about that. Let me track the right mission here. Was it dangerous route? I don't know why I have marked this contest, because I think you need a truck for that one, right? Yeah, silver and gold, so you need a truck for that. I originally thought it wasn't on my end for Teddy because it didn't show any lag yet, but now it has, so it's probably mine this time, Ultra. Alright, Mr. Robert Weeks, welcome in. Ultra, I don't even know if I said welcome in to you. Welcome in, Ultra. Sometimes I'm too busy talking and I forget who I've said hey to. Most of the time, actually. But, how was everybody's weekend? Mr. Whalen, welcome in. Everybody have a good weekend? I forget how quickly this thing is. How fast, I should say. I was gonna say how quickly I can move stuff with this. Because I've been using a lot of the time the Ford, which is good, but this thing is so much quicker through here. Robert had a good weekend, that's good. Mr. Matty, Wayland, Mississippi, Ultra, Teddy, Canada, Sawyer. Anybody else lurking? How was all your guys' weekend? I think I might just go right up and over this. There we go. So, unless we have any fuel around, we'll probably just park it here for a bit. I actually don't even know if we do. Oh, we do have 120 in the roof rack. That should be enough then. Because once we bring it over here, there's a fuel station right up the road. So I just had to make sure we could make it there. I think we can. It'll be close anyways. Hey Claude, welcome in. How are you doing today, Claude? You liked watching me, Nacho, Gold, Ultra, and Donkey play some Red Dead Online yesterday? Oh no! Well, the truck did a whole flip and kind of landed it, I guess. Yeah, that was fun, Robert. I got some weird error I've never seen before. It just said, I think it was like error F like 16 times, and then my game like crashed, and I was like, okay, whatever that was. But I had lost my internet right at the start of the stream too. Actually, I think that might be the first time I've ever had that game crash. But yeah, that was pretty fun. I don't think I got paid for the last mission, which sucks because we just got to the end of it and then I lost connection, but whatever. I sure hope this truck doesn't need to be repaired. Well, actually, you know what? It doesn't matter either, because there's a repair station right there, too. But yeah, that was pretty fun. I still want to get... there's quite a bit of things, actually, I want to get, but I got to get a lot more money to get those things. The main things would be the pouches, satchels, I think they are, to be able to carry a lot more ammo. But I got to rank up to get a lot of the better stuff like saddles and just even the different ammo types as well. Oh yeah, we should be plenty fine. We've only used like 20 liters. I say that and now we're like super slow snow. Yeah, it was good. I was waiting for Scott at like 3 o'clock, like 2:45, and then I was just kind of checking back every now and then until about 3:30, and I was like, oh, okay, he must just not be streaming today. I checked on his Discord, he didn't have anything, so I'm like, okay, whatever. So I went outside for a while and then came back in, and it was like 4:30 or something, and I checked back and he was on, and I was like, oh, okay. Mississippi says I need to still need to download RDR2, but I did download the other games over the weekend. What are the other games? Claude's also checking his points. Is it right here? Yep, okay. Okay, 5,000 for that. Ankit, welcome in. He says, I am new to SnowRunner. Oh, Claude. Big loss. Bummer. Yeah, you still got 50,000 though. I have a couple videos for tips. If you want to go and check all those ones out. If you're very brand new, I would just say the crane can be very helpful, not just as like lifting stuff, but you can push yourself along if you get stuck. I refer to it as rowing the boat. You kind of just lift it up, put it in front of you, and push backward at the same time you're pushing down, kind of like you'd paddle a boat. You can kind of do that to push yourself along, push off rocks or walls or buildings and stuff if you get kind of stuck. Oh, okay, that's it. Perfect. And then probably one of the other bigger things is the tires that make the biggest difference. Once you get some mud tires, that's when stuff gets a lot easier. I think something probably a lot of people would say is the shortcuts aren't usually shortcuts. You think it's a shortcut, and then you drive down it, and then it's actually taking you a lot longer because you end up flipping over or something. Alright, what do we got now? Skywatch. We need 2 cement. We already brought the spare parts to that. And then we need 2 cement over here for the rock slide. Oh, we need... no. Consumable and wood plank. Shoot. Oh, wait, no, that was the other one next to that, wasn't it? Snowbird. Okay, so 4 cement. Let's check the other map here. I don't know. I think we get it out of... oh, actually right here. Duh. It's got the up icon. Okay, and we don't have... I don't think we have the F750 on this map anymore, do we? Nope. Okay, where's that at? Oh, it's close to that map. Okay. I think I might follow this along, go through this gateway, come out up here, follow this down, maybe down to the ice, and then go that way. Oh, and then we could keep going, actually, I think. Except we might run out of fuel going that way. Just trying to think. Because that would be probably the shortest way. Wait, this is actually not too far. Let's move that. Oh shoot, I should have brought the F750 through first. Because now we got an extra loading screen, my bad. Alright. Eagle, welcome in. You tried some shortcuts and regretted mostly? Yeah, that sounds about right. Most of the shortcuts, people would say aren't shortcuts. Right now we're on Lake Riviere. We were just on Harbor, and we're going to go back to Harbor here in just a second. I guess one more thing for Ankit. If you see, like right there where we just rolled in really bad to the right-hand side, because the crane pops open to the right, if you start to notice yourself tip, you can just push up and X, and it'll pop open the crane, and that sometimes can save you. I think there's a rock right underneath the front. Let's try and go to the side, maybe. Oh, maybe there's not a rock. I thought there was. Okay, whatever. I guess we were just stuck in deep snow? How are you doing, Mr. Eagle, Mr. Ankit, Mr. Zeb? So Mississippi says, Hunter Call the Wild, Fishing Planet, BeamNG, Payday 3 for your friends. Gotcha. So you got all the other games pretty much installed. I'm staying in Michigan trying to understand the game logic. Yeah, that's a good idea. Michigan is, I would say, the easiest region. So, wait, I do not want to go down there. Mr. Samuel, welcome in. Yeah, the only thing that's kind of hard in Michigan is you don't have, well, two things, I guess. You don't have rank, and, well, I guess that kind of ties into the same thing. Is you don't have the rank, but then you also don't have the mud tires. The mud tires unlock by rank, so it's kind of the same thing, but once you get the mud tires, or even depending on which like vehicle you're using, some don't have mud tires. The off-road tires will be pretty good as well. All-terrains don't really make much of a difference. I guess they do coming from a highway tire, but when you're in deep mud, the all-terrains don't really seem to do much. I guess another thing that is kind of helpful is if you're on normal mode, which most people will be, when you buy stuff, say you buy like this International Lodestar, I don't remember the price, but we'll just say like 70,000. You can buy, I think it's actually like 30, but you buy it for like 70,000. We'll just say, for example, you can actually sell it right back for 70,000. You don't lose any money, and that goes for all the upgrades as well. So you can buy a crane for it, and the crane, you'll get exactly what you paid for it. I think cranes are 5,700. So you'll pay 5,700 for the crane, and then you can use it and then take it off and sell it if you don't want it anymore. Tires, suspension, gearboxes, all that stuff, you get the exact same price that you paid for it. So if you buy a truck and then you're like, actually I don't really like this one, you can sell it right back for the same price and try something different. Oh wait, that's where I'm turning down right here. Okay, let me jump back to Harbor because I didn't move the F750, my bad. Sorry I'm late for the live stream. No worries, Samuel. One suggestion required. Wait, why do I got all this? What is this, oil? Must be... Is that for this? Oh, I think that's for the second map, isn't it? Okay, yeah, it's telling me to go through the gateway. Oh, okay, yeah, I gotta bring that up to here first. Okay, forgot about that one. Let's finish that first, I guess. Shoot, I should have filled up. There's a fuel tank right there. Oh well. Okay, one suggestion required. What do you prioritize? One, scout more area and find upgrades, or two, trying to finish tasks and contracts? For your first time through, I would say scouting. Because when you scout the area, yeah, you'll find the watchtowers, and those will give you the upgrades. But also, it's hard to complete tasks and contracts when you don't know the roads that are going to where you need to go. Like, you're just kind of blind driving down the road, like, oh, this road looks like it's turning north here, so I guess that'll bring me there. But actually, it, you know, immediately does a U-turn and goes straight back to the south or something. You know, so you're kind of just driving blind, hoping that it goes to the right direction. Ah, dang it. I really should have grabbed that fuel before I came through. Wait, what has this got? Burlak. Okay. I know I'm going to run out of fuel otherwise. Actually, I think I can squeeze through here. $12 likes, thank you, Robert. There we go. I think I'll pull up to the Ford and just drop off whatever fuel I have. And then this truck can go through the gateway and come back. Ah. That would be my suggestion anyways. Once you play through the game a little bit, like, say you've done Michigan once or two times, you'll kind of know generally where stuff has to go. So you'll start off and you'll drive past like the metal beams and you'll be like, oh, I know this has to go north. I don't remember where it has to go, so I'm just going to bring it for a little part, you know, like you'll drive it for like 5 minutes and then drop it off because you're like, I don't remember exactly where it has to go after this, but at least I moved it closer, kind of thing. That's what I like to do anyways. I'll grab stuff and pull it in the general direction for a while, and then I'll just let it go. Because I'm like, I know it has to go north, but I don't know how far. I always scout first. Yeah, it's definitely a good idea. I actually usually don't do that, but that's normally because I play through PTS quite a bit. Although this time I probably will do that because I didn't do it very much on PTS. I was pretty late into PTS this time around, so. Mr. iDrive, welcome in. How are you doing? How's your weekend? Think you catch you later? Yeah, let me know if you have questions. I have videos for every single like truck as far as upgrades go. Well, actually, not every one anymore. I gotta finish up like 2 that just came out like a month ago, and then the 3 that are coming in season 16. But other than that, every other truck you could want, I have a video for all the upgrade locations. Mr. Blaine, welcome in. I don't know if I have more fuel in the trunk. I probably should have checked that before driving past the fuel station. I think there's some inside, there's some on the roof rack, and there's some like with our normal Chuck's fuel tank, so. Good, we broke the tree, okay. My PC broke on Saturday. It won't send the signal to the monitor and the USB port doesn't work. Uh-oh. Is it possible that your cord got fried? Because that's what happened to mine. My HDMI port like overheated or something and just stopped working. I had to get a new HDMI cable. Or not HDMI, sorry. Display port. Just got your Discord. Well, thank you, Mr. Roberts. Gordon, welcome in. I think we're gonna finish up here today. We have 10%. Well, actually, now we have 9% left to go. We finished one thing right at the start here. Let's see if I can. Nope, can't sneak by quite yet. But yeah, I think we're gonna finish off today. We'll see how far we can get, but I think we can get it all done. Darn it. I still can't get past. There we go. I won't be able to stay for long. I'm just on break. Might check back later. Alright, sounds good, Mr. Blaine. Thanks for letting me know. Have a good rest of your day at work. Sounds like you'll be lurking for a bit. Let's do roof. Wait. Oh, that's the Ford's roof rack. Oh wait, I don't have the slant back trunk. What was I thinking? Okay, well, whatever. City Flyer, welcome in. Where did I see? Oh, he just said hi. Okay, I was like, what was his chat? Mr. John, welcome in. I don't know, I've used different cables and tried it on the TV. I'll take it back to the shop Friday, hopefully something simple. Yeah, hopefully. If it's the graphics card, that would be worst case scenario, because that's the most expensive part. If it's just a... Do you have other cables? Because I know when my HDMI cable went out, I tried a couple of different things. I tried different monitors, and it didn't work. And I was like, okay, so I think it's the cable, but, you know, like you said, it could be something different or, you know, more. I want to go to the right here. But yeah, after I just ran to Walmart in like the town or two over, and I got a cheap cable for like, I think it was like $7 or something. I don't know. It was like under 10, I think. It might have been a little bit more, I guess, but I think it was like, if I had to guess, like 6 to 11. I think it was under 10. And then I ordered like a more expensive one off Amazon. I don't remember what I paid for that one. I think it was like 20 or even 30. I don't know. I can't remember, to be honest. But yeah, I got a little bit more expensive one, so I used the cheap one for a couple of days, and then once the other one came in, I switched. One pool left. Welcome in. How are you doing? Claude says I got 60K by the solo heist. I'm doing good, John. Thanks for asking. Oh, shoot. Missed the turn there. Wasn't paying attention to the road, or ice road, I should say. Okay, there we go. I was worried about hitting that, taking a lot of damage there. Yeah, it has been a long time no see for you. One Pole, how have you been? I was trying to think of the last time I watched your stream, and gosh, that was probably like a year ago or something, when you were playing like, I don't even remember, some kind of shooting game I remember I stopped in. That was a long time ago. I've tried a new HDMI and it took the GPU out, and I took the GPU out, so I tried with integrated GPU and still nothing. Yeah, hopefully it's just the cable. That would really suck to be something more than that. Oh, did I miss my turn again? I did. Luckily I didn't go too far back across the ice. I have made that mistake before. I was in Chicago, went to the DMV. I'm going to the DMV tomorrow to get my driver's license and ID. Be good to go back to the airport. Very nice. Could try a game port cable if you have one. I'm not, like I said, I'm not really smart with that kind of stuff, so I don't know too much, but hopefully it's not something big. Which iDrive is because you just got your computer what, a couple months back, right? Like 6 maybe? Maybe longer than that, but it should probably be under warranty, right? It was a pre-built, or was it? I don't think it's a pre-built, I don't know. Alright, turn left. Anyways, playing that game Roadcraft, and yeah, very nice. Rose is lurking and working, just wanted to say hello. Well, hello Rose, welcome in. Hopefully you had a good weekend as well. Yeah, Roadcraft is fun. We're kind of just waiting for the next, well, I keep wanting to say next season because I'm so used to that. Next 2 regions, I guess, to come out. Alright, we'll drop off these 2. Now we got 2 more to drop on the other side of the lake here. And we are back. God dang it. Freaking internet, man. Just totally cut out there for a little bit. Sorry about that, guys. I'm back. Girlfriend was leaving for work, so I had to say goodbyes and stuff. Oh yeah, understandable, Maddie. She would kill you otherwise. You'd be 6 feet deep. Welcome back, Maddie. Okay. Done with another one. Mr. Billy Goat, welcome in. Nice to see you again. I'm gonna pull this forward. I'm gonna put this, not the Mercer. I'm gonna put the crocodile on here. Oh wow, those ramps are way off. That way I don't have to drive it back. This should bring it back close to the gateway. Actually, wait, 1, 2, 3, what is it, 4? Yeah, I might be able to leave this on there all the way, actually. Oh wait, I should probably park it towards the back though. I'm gonna pull a little bit forward. There. Gets packets. Start the engine, activate the ramps. Is that good? I just want to check how close that is. Oh wow, that's about perfect. Stupid sun. Yeah, it's about as far back as you can get. I hate the aperture sometimes. There we go. Yeah, that's like literally as close as you could possibly get. Nice. But it's going pretty good so far, Billy. We're trying to finish off this latest season, not counting PTS. Tony and I forgot since I'm in Chicago. Who's Tony? That's the Notre Dame's games we're getting excited about. Okay, that must be someone you're going with, maybe? Notre Dame gets done with Miami. Probably think about Texas A&M. Okay. When does the new season drop? Any clue? I've been saying mid-September, Grumpy Old Studios, for probably about a month now. I don't have any insight. I've just... my guess. So yeah, I'm still sticking with that. I think it'll probably be just under a month now that we're on the 18th. We're kind of towards the end of the middle, if you will. But I would say probably like between the 7th and like 20th next month sometime. That's kind of my guess. Somewhere in the probably mid-teens, or maybe, you know, late single digits. First time you're all caught up with SnowRunner and Expeditions. Oh, you know what? I probably shouldn't have gone this way. Oh, whatever. I'm just thinking because I think I have done this before where I've gone this way and it's actually longer than the other way, even though it's got a bunch of highway. I have to go all the way back to the highway. So, first time I'm all caught up with SnowRunner and in Expeditions. That's nice. That is awesome. Do you play Roadcraft, Grumpy Old Studios? I'm assuming no, because you didn't mention it there. That's pretty cool. I've been caught up with SnowRunner a couple of times, but it's sort of, I guess, depends on which mode I'm playing, because I was caught up for normal mode for a while, but then now I don't even play it just because I'm like, oh no, I got 2 hard modes that I can play it on. So for me, I just don't really play normal mode anymore. If I play it, it'll be either this hard mode, the Scouts only one, or the other one. I did not like the demo at all. Okay, fair enough. I'm having fun with it, but it might be just because it's new and different, you know? I don't know. But it's definitely more fun for me than Expeditions. I enjoy the road building and, like, I look at the map sometimes, like, for example, on, like, Sojourn, there's a ship way out there, and I'm like, dude, that'd be fun to build a big sand pile all the way out to that, like, ship, just for no reason, like, because you can. Just dumb stuff, basically. Alright, the truck is still on there. That's good. But then again, I did not like Expeditions before they made the control options to be like SnowRunner. Yeah, the controls in there were pretty weird at the start. I remember that. Hopefully we don't get stuck right here. I've had issues climbing this little rocky part. When I first played Roadcraft, I was always wondering why we don't have any of this in SnowRunner. Yeah, a lot of people would like it in SnowRunner. Oh, Maybe. Maybe it's far enough back that it didn't really affect us. Getting caught on the first little bit. Alright, what are we at? 93%. Okay, we got 5 things left. Should we take a poll, see who thinks we'll finish today? I mean, go put asphalt on the roads and then build dirt roads and all that something. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking for SnowRunner. Yeah. For me, the games are just different. I don't think they mix really. I know a lot of people, you know, like, I know Nuno used to hate that there would be like rocks on the middle of the road after you finish a region and stuff. But for me, SnowRunner's, the difficulty of SnowRunner is getting stuff from point A to point B. You know, it's an off-road truck driving simulation game. Whereas Roadcraft, the point of it is to build nice roads. You know, it's about crafting roads. I actually might not need that fuel. Let me take just a little bit out of there, I think. Where is it? There we go. Yeah, that's good enough. Oh, and then I'll probably put this... Oh, I have the crocodile in here too. Oops, not the roof rack. What did I just do? I think I threw it in the burlak's roof rack there. There we go, whatever. Yeah, Nuno got scared off. But he would always complain that you can't build bridges, like for example in Maine. The one right outside the garage, like you can't build a bridge there. And there's like rock piles and stuff in certain spots after you know, fix the entire region and everything's repaired. There's like rock piles that you can't get around, like not just like random rocks like this, but like, you know, rock piles that go over the entire road. Again, in Maine on the second map, as soon as you go through the gateway to the right, kind of thing. Kind of where I was going with that. Oh, but yeah, I think Roadcraft is all about building good roads, so in that case you would just build a road right over those rocks. So that's what some people want. But I don't know, for me, because I think Roadcraft gives you a little bit too much freedom to be put with SnowRunner the way it is right now. Because if that were the case, I could just drive right up this hill, cut down all these trees, and just put a you know, road right up and over that thing. And it would kind of take away some of the difficulty of like even having this road here. Like there's no point in really following this then. So I don't know. I just think it'd be too easy. You could just go from point A to point B, like cut down all the trees, throw down some sand, and go right up over a hill or whatever. Which I guess that's probably what a lot of people want, but yeah, for me, they're just different games. The difficulty of one is getting it from point A to point B, where the difficulty of the other is, or I guess not the difficulty, but the point of it is to build nice roads so you don't need winches and stuff. That's kind of why they don't have them. Most trucks anyways. They want you to build nice roads, basically. Expedition's the polar opposite. There is no roads anywhere, right? There's like a couple of paths. Like if you look at the map, there's like a small section of like 20 meters where there's like a semblance of a road, but yeah, there's like no roads anywhere, ever. Trevor Murphy, welcome in. Alright, yeah, I think we should be able to get to the fuel station here. So iDrive, are you back to the Xbox then for a couple of days probably? Oh shoot. I didn't realize how close I was to that. That's not good. Oh no. I gotta go back even farther. Oh, I think we bounced off it. Just don't catch on the back. There we go. Alright. Grumpy Old Studio says, hello, Trevor. Welcome in. Yeah, I'm going to try and finish Roadcraft. 84% on Deluge, then on to Kernel. Okay, so you've got the other three, or other two, I should say, completed. Yeah, Deluge isn't bad. A lot of road building on that one. Just a lot of rain. Looks like Scotland. Or Ireland. I just said Scotland because that's where I drives from. SCS announced ETS2 is coming to consoles. Wow. It's on Xbox Store to wishlist. Really? That's crazy. How long has that one been out? Because I know ATS has been out for quite a while. I know it's... I always call it ETS, but people like to correct me and say it's ETS2. It's like, okay, but nobody really plays the regular one. You know, the old one. 10 plus years? Okay. But yeah, I know American Truck Sim's been out for, like, since, I want to say like 2013 or something like that. I don't even know. It's been a while for sure. Alright, I'm gonna fill up both of these trucks, I think, because this is probably the last time I'll be by a fuel station for this crocodile here. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna pull forward so the crocodile's in too. There we go. I can't change it because it's packed. 1 second. Okay, let's grab 30 liters here and 104 for here. So crocodile's completely full. 210 liters. Then we'll do the Ford. We got, oops, 103 for the truck, 100 for the roof rack. Let's pack this, and we can go. We'll see if we can pick up one more liter by the end here when we're leaving. There we go. Oh no, got it. ATS is also on the store. Really, they're both coming to consoles. That's kind of a surprise. Because I know people have wanted those forever, and they've just not been able to, you know? I always go down this part way too fast and flip, so... Why does your days off go so fast? Boo! I know. Like you go out and do something, you know, like say you're on a vacation or something, you go to 3 different places and you're like, oh my god, it's already 3 p.m. Like, well, where did the day go? Say what's really as here soon. I'm getting a PC. What? Say what's really? Trying to read that and make sense. As here soon, I'm getting a PC. That part makes sense. Say what's really. Mr. BBG, welcome in. How are you doing, BBG? Oh, oh yeah, okay. ATS, yep, sorry. Sometimes I lose track of where the conversation was, and like I forget you're talking about the same things. Oh, now it makes sense. Say what? Really? As soon I'm getting a PC. The spacing is why I was confused, because it was supposed to be a little bit different. ATS and ETS2 apparently are coming to console now. The company who makes ATS and ETS2 is actually one of the few companies that I have contact with. They've given me quite a few DLCs. Actually, funnily enough, I don't think I bought a single DLC for any of their games. All the ones that I have, they've given me. Which is, I think I have Grease for ETS2. I never really played that one until they gave me that, and I still don't really play it, but it's they're fun games. It's just I don't have the time really. And then ATS, yeah, I think I didn't own any DLCs. I just had California, Nevada, and Arizona, the three you start with. But they gave me Washington, Oregon, Utah, Colorado, Nebraska. I think that might be it. I can't remember. I'd have to look again. Something like that. BBG starting up a heist. Who's getting in? Yeah, I just bought for my PC ETS2. It probably still plays better on PC though, just because you can have much better graphics cards and stuff. Like a console, you're stuck with whatever the console has basically. Which they're good price to performance though. Hey, Mr. Soren, welcome in. So we got Soren with the heist all, I drive with the heist all, Billy Goat heist all, Rose with the heist 2500. It didn't say you joined, Rose. I'm guessing you probably don't have that many points. Points are pretty slow to come by for a while. Usually someone ends up giving you points and then you either lose them or win a couple of times to get lucky. Yeah, push exclamation mark points. I would guess you probably have like 70 or something. That'd be my guess. I don't know. I should have said 69. 14. Way off. That's why I just do all. Yeah, the only thing that sucks about doing all, though, is like, Rose is a perfect example. If you only have 14 points and you heist all, then you're down to nothing. You know? Billy Goat checks his points and he's at 0. Oh, that was perfect timing. It's like, I just do heist all, and then he checks it and he's got nothing. I'm sorry, Billy. The timing was just funny. You got nothing to begin with. But yeah, if you have like 14 points and you do a heist all, then you lose all 14. But if she did like 8 or something, you know, then she still has 6 more, which means you don't have to wait a couple. Oh shoot, we're sliding. Ooh, that was a perfect stop. I'd only have to wait like 20 minutes to be able to do slots or duel or gamble. So. BBG has exactly 100,000, so I drive one and Soren one, 1,002 and 20,000. $25 likes, thank you, Robert. Hey Jay, welcome in. So we should be running into our lodestar here fairly soon. There it is, I can see it. I seen him. Okay, let's lower the ramp. Why does it not let me switch to this truck? Oh, I still have it packed. I was like, why can't I switch? There we go. Okay, put the ramps back up. Stop on fuel from the lodestar here as well. Oh wait, that's my turn right there, isn't it? It's hard to tell with this. Yeah, that is the turn. Right through there, okay. Sharp turn. Yesterday's stream after you said hi, I was talking about you, but when I asked something, I guess you left. Yeah, I dropped in and left right away. I was busy. I couldn't stick around. I literally sent your comment and then out. Robert said something but retracted. How did your stream go, BBG? Hopefully it went well. Biro, I always say your name wrong. Welcome in. No, as far as I know, they haven't said anything. I guess they could have over the last like couple of days that I haven't seen it, but as far as I know, there's no release date. My guess has been the middle of next month, but yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. Maybe we should take bets from everybody here in chat. Not actually like bet anything, but see who's the closest. Somebody write everybody's guess down. When do you think it'll come up, Mr. Byro? BBG says 12 views. Nice. Did you get pretty far? I don't know how long you streamed for either. I think it said you were on for like 30 or something minutes when I clicked on it. 34, something like that. $27 likes, thank you, Robert. Alright, so right now we're headed to go get 4 cement. We gotta go back to the other map. There's 2 locations. We gotta drop 2 and 2. Oh crap, I just thought about this though. There's a roadblock in my way, which I need a consumable for, which I might have something close to it, I guess. I think... Oh wait, no, the closest truck was probably the crocodile we just took. Dang it. I knew I should have went up there, grabbed a consumable. Ouch. I bet December 1st. Okay. I got off when it said 108. Okay, so you're on for about another hour. About 64 minutes after I said hey. I don't really keep up with the new stuff in SnowRunner, so I have no idea, but I think very soon. Yeah, I think it's been maybe 6-7 weeks already. I don't know when it came out exactly because I didn't have my computer at the time. Like I was following it, but I specifically avoided watching the videos and stuff on it because I didn't want to get any spoilers. I always joke that I'm the spoiler, not the spoilee, so I'll spoil it for everybody else who doesn't mind, but I don't want to be spoiled. Alright. I gotta check this other contract here. I think I screwed up. We need wood plank and consumables. Well, I don't even know if I have a wood plank here. I don't think I have really a close truck. Maybe this? I could take that down and check if I have a wood plank, but if we don't, we're kind of screwed. Actually, can I... It doesn't say what we have, does it? That's what they should add. Oop. That spun really quickly. They should add something to say like how many you have in there. I don't think I have any. Okay. This is the closest truck, the earth roamer. Yeah, that's a logging trailer. Do I have anything else? Okay, that's the ramp flatbed with us. Oh, there's a... Oh, wait, right here. Okay, let's do that. Let's get the earth roamer. We're going to go back a little bit. We're going to go grab that trailer. Even though we don't have a crane to pick it up, we should be okay to grab it with this. Exus, yo JJ, yo chat, what's up? Welcome in. We're trying to finish off the rest of this season today. I think we will get it, but I just made a mistake where I have to do some backtracking. When I was up in an area, I didn't grab one cargo. Although this isn't too bad, because I have a vehicle fairly close by a trailer, and then I can go back and get it, but... I think I'm most worried about, actually, is that wood plank. Because... if I don't have that, I gotta go all the way back. I think I have a logging trailer close to here, but I don't know if it's short or medium logs. I'll have to check. Because I need the short logs. And my short logging trailer might even be all the way back in the first map at the lumber mill there. The sawmill. So if that's the case, I gotta drive all the way back to there, grab the trailer, drive all the way back to the log station, then drive all the way back there again to drop it off, and then craft it into a plank, and then drive something else there to pick up the plank. I hate this part. There's a chunk of cement that likes to jump out at you. Okay, it didn't hit us. Wait, I'm going the wrong way. God dang it. I turned around, I was facing the right direction. Well, I guess, what trailer is this? Oh, okay, I need this short trailer. Never mind, we're sort of in the right direction. I do need to get this trailer for logs. I think. I'm pretty sure I don't have any extra shorts. You hit the wrong button, Robert. Oh no! Oops. Turned a little bit too sharp. I'm not 100% sure that I do need this trailer, but if I had to throw out a percentage, I would say it's probably 90% sure that I need this. I'm pretty sure I used all of the small planks that I had, so... Hey Richard, welcome in. How are you doing today? We are hopefully finishing off this region. I think we got 7% to go now. One of them's a contest, so that's an easy percentage. The other ones, I'm trying to remember, we have 2 cement for one place, 2 cement for another. I think 6. It's either oil or fuel. I don't remember which one. We have to grab 1 wood plank, 1 consumable for another. Don't. Oh, there it is. It came up just a little bit late. Mr. Maddie with 14 points. Same as, well, Rose had 14 a little while ago. I just realized I totally missed Grumpy Old Studios' comment for some reason. I seen Billy Goats, I totally missed Grumpy Old Studios. I don't know how. I just now noticed it. Said, I'm guessing the 29th because I am gone for 5 days. That's how it always works. That's how it always works. Twinning! I think that might be it though. The contest. What did I say? 5 things? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think that's it. It's just a matter of, do I need to go back and get more logs to create the short plank, and running back to grab the consumables. There is one thing that's nice about these earth roamers. They have big fuel tanks and don't really use that much fuel, so they can go for a good distance. 30 likes, thank you, Robert. We're getting there. This is kind of the last little bit here through this mud and ice, and then we're kind of on the other side where the trailer is at that we want. Can't remember if you can drive on this part. Oh, okay, that is the right part. I'm a bit rusty on the ice path here. Here we go, under 100 meters to go. Has anybody ever actually used these earth roamers for logging? I mean, obviously I had to, but I did it in season 14 just to see how, like, viable that was, sort of feeling out the series. Alright, we're going to detach. We're going to grab this trailer so we can go back and get the consumable we need. Hey Snakebite, welcome in. How are you doing today? It's funny because it looks like we've already turned around in this exact spot before. You can see our tracks. That is kind of funny. Great, got back from the air show this weekend. I know, Snake, you and Robert are both from Idaho. I think Robert said that there was the Blue Angels up there this weekend. I don't think you told me that, but I think I heard it from Robert. Is that where you were, Snake? Were you and Robert Weeks at the same place? And now you're both here in my chat? That is weird. You guys might have just seen each other in real life and have no idea. Yeah, that's weird. The internet is a weird place. It's crazy how small the world is sometimes, isn't it? Like, of the 36 people here, you guys both went to the same place this weekend. Was it pretty cool? I'm sure the kids enjoyed it. I had 2 hours to drive to Twin Falls to see it. Okay. I think I've only pretty much drove through Idaho, but I think Twin Falls might have been one of the areas that we went through. Because it sounds familiar. Obviously it's one of the bigger cities, right? But... Grumpy Old Studios, you're into racing? Nice. Mr. Maddie's into racing as well. Maybe not the same kind of racing, but he said the racing world is a tiny world. I can't go anywhere, or can't go any race, any place, without running into people I know. Alright, let's try and stick to the left here, I think. What kind of racing are you into, Grumpy Old Studios? I have a feeling you're going to say, like, dirt bike racing or something. Oh, you work in racing. Okay. I did not know that. What type of racing, if you don't mind? IMSA and Trans Am. Okay. I don't know what IMSA is. I'm assuming the A is the association, so IMS, whatever that is, right? Maddie says, that's awesome. But pretty much anyone who will pay me, that's funny. Ever watch the 24 Hours of Daytona? I don't really watch racing, no. I've seen... That's IMSA, okay. I've seen some races or like parts of them here and there, but I don't ever really watch racing, no. I think it was John who was asking me a couple of weeks ago about racing. I might have the wrong person, but I was like, I don't really follow it. I'm not... He was asking me about a couple of people, and I'm like, I don't even know who those are. And then he said, I think it was Bush, maybe? Kyle Bush? I can't remember who he said. And he's like, do you know who that is? And I was like, I do know who that is. It's like, you know, one of the bigger names. But yeah, I was like, you'd have to talk to like Mr. Maddie or something. I don't know a lot of the names that you're throwing out there. I did my first NAP car truck race a couple weeks ago. I don't know what that is either. Or is that supposed to be S? No, NAP. S and P are far away on the keyboard. Can't be NASCAR. That one I haven't been to yet, but I got to Watkins Glen every year for NASCAR. Somebody else mentioned Watkins Glen, Maddie. Because I remember hearing that name. And I don't remember who it was, though. Okay, let's see. I just remember being like, oh, that's kind of Maddie's area, or that's the race he goes to. Okay, wood plank consumables, so we're not sure on the plank. We need cement. Okay, yeah, we should be good. I think if I follow this, I mean, that could lead me all the way back to where I want to go, but I think I'll go back down and go across the ice, because that's kind of where I really want to go, actually. I got to see Bush last week, but he was on a mission somewhere. Oh, okay. Lime Rock Park is my second home. Because I don't know racing, I don't know where that even is. I don't think I've ever heard the name before. But Lime Rock Park. I'm gonna guess like Kentucky or something. Maddie, do you know where that is? Lime Rock Park? Connecticut. Oh, okay. I was way off. Well, you're not that far from Maddie then, are you? New York, Connecticut. Not super close, but also not super far. Isn't Connecticut, is that that's the smallest state? Oh, no, that's Rhode Island, isn't it? 3.5 hours? Oh, you live in New York, okay. New York, Vermont, Massachusetts come together, gotcha. Takes me that long to get there as well? Okay, 3.5 hours. So you and Maddie might actually live fairly close, showing that it's a small world quite again. If you guys are both 3.5 hours from there. Robert says, I have an aunt and uncle that live in Twin Falls, Idaho, where Snakebite just was this weekend. Closest race to go to watch is Montreal F1. Up in Canada, huh? Canada? Oh, I always do this. I go to the wrong side. Dang it, did it again. On the way through, I followed stuck to the right side where the mud's not as deep. Here, I just went right into the thick of it again. I don't know why. I've done that like 4 times when I come through this place. Just not thinking when I'm driving, I guess. It's about an hour and a half from you. I know Spoon's big into racing. He's from Quebec. I don't know exactly where in Quebec, but he likes to follow F1. Maybe other races too, I'm not sure, I guess. Grumpy Old Studios or Maddie, do you guys follow F1? A little bit, not as much as I used to. I know a couple of names there too, but I don't really follow that either. To be honest, I don't really follow any sports other than American football. Used to go every year, really. No, but I like to watch any racing that's on if I can. Fair enough. You'll watch golf carts race. Spoon actually has, he does, no, I'm blanking on the name. Little go-karts. Oops. Spoon has some go-kart racing on his channel, where he actually races the go-kart. I don't think it's like super competitive, but maybe I'm wrong. I've watched one or two, but yeah, he does go-kart racing. You been to Reno air races? I didn't know that was even a thing. You've been to MotoGP and Canadian Superbikes. I've played MotoGP, the video game, but never been any kind of races again. One of my uncles is big into racing, but it's like, I guess I wouldn't say he's the one I'm the least close to, but because my mom's side of the family is actually quite distant, or I guess maybe we're quite distant from them or whatever. But yeah, I have one uncle that I used to see quite often, but now that my grandparents aren't here anymore, don't really see him anymore. But he was big into racing, NASCAR racing specifically. You gotta go meet Joe Gibbs this year. Is he, like, again, I don't know much about it, Maddie. Is he like a professional, a racer? It kind of, for some reason that name seems football in the, or seems familiar in the football area too. I think it's something Gibbs, but I don't know if Joe's the right name. Team owner, okay. Oh, is it the same guy, Joe Gibbs? Seen Richard Childress, again, the owner. Very nice. Your dad used to do enduro racing in the East Coast. I used to work with a guy who did enduro racing too. I think I'm gonna leave that here now. It's kind of getting stuck. Yeah, I used to work with a guy who did enduro racing and another guy who used to race snowmobiles, but a little while before I left, he had a really bad accident. Back in the 80s. Very nice. $33 likes, thank you, Robert. How long have we been going here? An hour and a half? Oh man. Getting close. Honestly, I don't know if we're gonna get it all done. I was thinking we would, but if I have to go back for logs, that's probably gonna be too long. No, 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 don't fall out, don't fall out, no! Stay in! Ah! Dang it. Alright, well now this trailer's worthless. Because I have to bring out a crane. I'll go back for the other one we just left. I did IT for 30 years. As part of that job, invented telemetry system, I think that's how you say it, for the race car. Never went back into an office. That's pretty cool. At least we're just across the river, that's it. We gotta cross the river with the Ford and then come right back, so we got it most of the way there without it falling out. Alright, we'll hook up to this trailer. Again, I'm not sure if we need this, but we needed that consumable for sure. My favorite race is in 2 weeks. Historic cars. All still racing early 1900s to 1980s. Do they do like competitive, or I shouldn't say competitive, but like classes within like 19 to 1910s, you know, like ranges? Because obviously the 80s would probably have quite a bit of an advantage on the early 1900s cars. Oh, okay, cool. That is very cool. Pre-war, post-war, open wheel. Yeah, that's cool. The what is it? No, is it pre-war open wheel? I don't know. Some of those old open wheel cars look so cool because the wheels are just like way out there. They're just like a little skinny, like a tube on wheels, basically. The old race cars look awesome. I don't know, it'd be like 1920s or something. That might even be too early. Maybe 40s. I don't know my my age, or not ages, my ranges, I guess, very good. Said yeah, and some have bigger engines than modern cars. Some have wooden wheels, dang. Alright, let's go get the Ford. We gotta go across the river here, so let's see. I can grab 4 cement on the trailer here. And I'm gonna detach that trailer. Hey, Oregon Trees, welcome in. I'm doing pretty good today. How are you doing? I was hoping we're gonna finish off this season, but I'm kind of getting skeptical now. I've made a couple of mistakes that are setting me back. Just driving the wrong way for one of them, forgetting a cargo at another one. I just recently flipped, well not flipped, I guess flipped the trailer, losing the cargo, so now I gotta go pick that up. It's just across the river here, but it all costs some time. So, just working and lurking. Here we go. I gotta run. Good luck finishing. Thank you, Grumpy Old Studios. Have a good rest of your day. We'll see you in the next one. Appreciate you stopping in as always. Yeah, this part's gonna suck coming back up, but hopefully, because we don't have a trailer, hopefully it's not too bad. Maybe I should have just brought the trailer down, I don't know. Surprised that tree didn't break. Thank you, Grumpy Old Studios. He came in with a $1 super chat. Oh, I can't even like it? Weird. Don't they usually have a button to like it? Is there like a certain threshold where you can't like for some reason? He gave us the old poo emoji. Hashtag Grumpy Old Studios. Thank you, Maddie. Let's get some W's in the chat for that. Oh, maybe because it was a super sticker? I don't know. But usually you can thumbs them up, I thought. That's why I paused it quick, but whatever. Apparently YouTube doesn't want the engagement on that. Screw them. Billy Goat says, chillin', putting together a farm on FS25, might do something with it on stream, don't know yet. And some wee water soup. That's funny, because that's how Alfredo says it. Now it's kind of stuck in my head. Ah. We got W from Mr. iDrive. Oh my god, really? I just blew out my fuel tank too. You gotta be kidding me. Luckily I have this truck right next to us, but geez, man. Does it even have any parts to fix? No parts. Oh my goodness. Well, we're not finishing today then. There's not a chance. Oh wait, I could steal the fuel from it though. Hang on. I think. Stop, refuel. Forward. Okay. Yeah, I don't have any more repairs. This is 0 out of 450, so can't repair nothing. Yeah, I got a couple of 15 and 6 combo meals there. Oh man, that's a bummer. Because the Crocs only got fuel. The Burlak, I guess, is probably the next best. Lodestar doesn't have anything. Jeep Wrangler, maybe? It's either the Wrangler or the Burlak. See, Wrangler could go down. Yeah, Wrangler could do it, I guess. We'll do that. W from Billy Goat as well. We got a big brain from Maddie. That was a small, smooth brain move there. Dactyl says, winch the Ford over and put fuel in to use the crane and load the trailer, then pull the remaining fuel out. I'm not going to use that trailer though, Dactyl, because I got to use the logging trailer. I need the logging trailer. I don't want the other trailer. The only reason I was using it is because I needed something to carry it in with the earth roamer, and I carried it till it flipped. Because I'll show you here 1 sec. Oops. So we're going to take this logging trailer with the earth roamer. We're going to take the Ford, pick up the cargo, and put it on the bed of the Ford. And then we're going to go back across the river and go up to here. And then we have 4 cement waiting on this trailer. So we'll have 5 slots of cargo with the Ford. And then we'll have the logging trailer with the earth roamer, and then we'll have to go back to the log station up here. And then we'll have to take that back to the gateway, and then bring that all the way up here to the sawmill to turn that into a plank. And then I guess I don't know, I don't have a trailer there to carry that either. We'll have to take the plank back over to here to drop off. So that's the current plan. But I appreciate the suggestion. It's just it's not going to work out the way we need it to, kind of. Alright, I guess I'll top off on fuel. I don't have any in the roof rack, and we used up all the ones in the truck to switch to the roof rack, if that makes sense. Used up all the truck fuel, switched to the roof rack, use that, put that into the truck. So we'll stop in quick, it's right here anyways. I mean, I guess it's not the end of the world. We're going to have to move all these trucks back eventually. How much money do we have? 494,000, okay. We're getting up there. Alright, back on the road. That didn't set us back as much as I thought it probably would have, because we have this fairly close by, but... Alright. I didn't even notice this thing is fully repaired too. Not a single... like damage point, other than probably the tires. The tires are always damaged on these because you can't replace them until they're fully destroyed. Which is something that kind of annoys me, because you could have one single hit point left on a tire out of 50, so like 2%. And then you have to go drive around with it till it pops. Shoot, that's my turn. Alright, back up. Or wait, actually, I think I might just go across here and then down. That'd be easier. Let's do that. The one thing I do at the end of each season that is kind of annoying is I go back and repair and refuel all the vehicles as much as possible. So I'll get like bring all the trucks to the nearest repair station, and then repair them all, and then bring them all to the fuel station, and then usually I take some damage, so then I'll go repair them all again, and then drive one truck back. But I try to get them all fully repaired and refueled, so when we go to a new region, it's kind of a fresh start instead of having them all broken up right off the start and not knowing where the repair area is. But I swear it's like 10 times worse with scouts, because you don't have any fuel ever, as far as like they just can't carry very much. So like if you run out of fuel in one scout, you bring over like 20 liters and you're like, oh, that's all I could carry. Oh wait, is this the way down? Oh yeah, that's the way I need to go. I might be able to fall off the edge down there and kind of slowly climb down through here, but probably not a good idea. I should have probably thought of this earlier. Oh, we do have 150 repairs, okay. It's kind of cool to hear the flow of the water, how it gets louder and louder as you go over it. This is pretty slow through here. We need a larger suspension. There we go. First damage on the truck anyways. Well, looks like the sun is starting to go down. It's going to get dark here in a bit. Just in time for the worst section. Hello Lisa, welcome in. Lisa says hello Mr. JJ and hello chat. Alright, finally made it. Sort of. These chunks can actually be quite the pain. Because they're so large. There we go. Okay. Repair to the Ford. Fuel? Oops. Fuel tank. We'll do all of the suspension. And that. And then my Ford doesn't have any spare wheels. This one already needs to get more spares, so let's do that. It's got 2 out of 3, so we'll repair that. Okay, so we need 2 and 6 for repair points. And then 61 on the earth roamer, which is fine. Oh, I'm out of fuel. Oops, no, not recover. That would have been bad. Let's take it from the earth roamer. Alright. Hey, Artem, welcome in. How are you doing today, Artem? Please don't blow up my suspension. Actually, no, I'm just going to move these trucks out of the way. Hey, Stu, welcome in. How are you doing, Stu? 36 likes now. Thank you, Robert. Oh, this one's out now. Huh. Service kit. There we go. I'm doing pretty good, Artem. I think we're going to finish this today. I don't know if we'll end up getting it all done, but I think we will. Oops, turn that on. Alright. So we currently have 5 things left to do. One is a contest. One of them we have to get a wood plank and a consumable. One of them I think is 6. It's oil or fuel, I forget which one. I think it's oil. Then we have to do 2 cement for one, and I think 2 cement for another, and that's, I'm pretty sure that's all of them. Although, the, like the cement is all the way across the, you know, map area here. We gotta go all the way to the log station to get the logs, and then bring that over to the sawmill, and then change that into small planks. So it sounds like it's not that much, but I think it might be pretty much until we get to the end of the stream. We might finish right before the end, or it might be a little bit after that, but I think we'll get close. Stu says he's doing good. How about you? I'm also doing well. Thanks for asking, Stu and Artem. Mr. Ged, welcome in. How are you doing, Ged? All right. Shoot. Don't want to take any more damage if I don't have to. The Jeep, I guess, can go the other way. Actually, I don't know if I want to... Yeah. I think I'll follow the ice and turn left here and go up. I don't know where the best spot to really climb this hill is, but... No! There goes all of my suspension. You gotta be kidding me. Literally one spot. And now I don't have the suspension to climb over it. That's a bummer. Oops. Earth roamer. That's one reason why I hate the Ford. Literally one shot and the suspension's all gone. Most trucks have a little higher durability than that. That's probably the main reason that this region has taken us so long. Is because every once in a while we'll blow out our suspension or a tire. Usually it's like a suspension and tire simultaneously, but you blow out one and then I have to drive out a whole nother truck just to go and fix it to keep it moving. Because I can't, there's nothing I can do with it now. It's just kind of stuck there. Welcome back in, Blaine. Back on your lunch break, very nice. Blaine says, stew! Oh great, I think I might be stuck here too. Change your name to the Metalhead. I actually didn't even notice that. I just noticed that your name is about the same length and it starts off with Blaine and the picture looks similar. I think it is different, isn't it? Picture. Alright, let's hope I can get up here. If I can get in front of it, we might be able to pull it up, but I don't know. Kinda skeptical. Picture's the same, okay. Okay, I think I might have got it up. Oh no. Now this truck's getting caught on the rocks here, the legs. There we go, got it around. Alright, perfect. Actually, no, I'm gonna go farther. I was gonna leave this here in case I need to winch onto, but I think I'm gonna try and get it a little further ahead so if we get up, we can keep going. Keep it going, Mr. Ford. Alright, wow. Okay, we made it. Alright. I think this part should be easy with no suspension. It's hard going the other way, but I think this way it should be alright. Except I say that and I get stuck right on the rock. Blaine and Robert say hello to Lisa. Lisa says hello right back. Very nice. Waves vigorously. Stu says it as well. I wasn't planning on taking this trailer this way, but I think I have to kind of get the Ford up this part, at least that first part. The rest of it might be okay, but I think this part is the last hard part we might have to get through. Alright, let's see here. Our little lowrider forward, there we go. Nice, okay, we should be good now. I think I might just turn around with the earth roamer and go the other way. Right here. But actually, I don't think I have any extra fuel, so I think I'm gonna run out. Having to turn around and go back kind of screwed me over. Hey Adam, welcome in. The old vampire still wiping poo from his eyes? What, he got pink eye? I'm just kidding. Just got up. Alright. So we kind of got two problems. We're going to run out of fuel with the earth roamer, and we need to fix the suspension on the Ford. Neither one of them is going to get very far if they don't get those two things. And actually the Ford doesn't have a ton of fuel either. I think it's got 100 in the roof rack, so 150 total. I might even be wrong on the roof rack. Actually, I think it's only like 15. I just realized I've got 3 different playthroughs going on a mirror on 2 consoles. Funny. No guano eye. From the bats. This is just so slow with the suspension broke, man. I'm gonna have to bring the burlak out here too. That's on the other side of the map. Oh, that tree's way farther than I thought. I thought it was right around this building. I was hoping just to get back to my trailer, but look at how slow this is. Okay. Must have been deep snow, because now we're doing alright. That's why the vampires have red eyes. Oh, this part looks bad too. Without a suspension anyways. Alright, I'm gonna leave it. Yeah, this one has no fuel. Okay. Lodestar. No, I need the burlak here. Artem says, what do we talk about? What do you want to talk about, Artem? I'm going to run this back and get fuel. Does this have repairs? I think it did, right? 278. That's enough. I think I might get some fuel in here. It's too bad I don't have the slant back trunk kit. Oh wait, you know what? I'm going to go through the gateway and grab that fuel trailer and then come back. I don't know how much fuel that thing has, but I'll do that. Even though it's going to cost me a lot of money, that's fine. I need the fuel. There goes 750. Okay, how much fuel is in here? 86, basically nothing. Oh wait, I can buy more repair points over here too, now that I'm here. So I'm going to take that trailer, we're going to go back to the other map, and we're going to probably fully fuel that thing. I think we will. I don't know if we'll use it all, I don't care if we have a little extra, I'd rather have extra than not enough. Grab some repairs here. Oop. Okay, 150. I think we're good now, right? 150, 300, and 120. Wait, do I need tires? Nope. Okay, we're good everywhere. Nearly done with team here. I have a few contests and a contract, maybe a task or two. Very nice. Good job, Artem. I know Zing hates Tamir. I don't know, I don't mind it. For me, I've always played those 3 in a row. So. Let's go through. Not that I've seen, Mr. Blaine. No news recently. Alright, see you later, Miss Rose. Have a good rest of your night. Thanks for stopping in as always, and we'll see you in the next one. Blaine hates Tamir. I don't know, I don't think it's that bad. But like I said, I always played the Michigan, Alaska Tamir, like those 3 in a row. And so those three are kind of like nostalgic. After that, it's kind of like I hopped around a little bit, played this and that, and so I don't know. But I played those three plenty of times because that has like the base upgrades that you need for all your trucks. I didn't want to play Tamir for some reason, but now that I'm finishing it, I really liked it. That's kind of how I was too, Artem. I shouldn't say I didn't like disliked it, but I was sort of didn't want to play it. But I went there and I was getting all the upgrades, and then I was like, you know what? I'm like 40% through already. I might as well just finish the rest of it. So that's why on this playthrough we did Michigan and then Tamir, because I was just going there for the upgrades, but then I ended up just kind of keep on playing it. So that's the only reason we have it completed on this one as well. I want to break this tree. There we go. 39 likes. Thank you, Robert. Yeah, I don't know why Zing and Blaine and some other people don't like it. Obviously, everyone has their own preferences, but for me, I think it's just fine. I don't know. It's not like overly hard or anything there either. I know Zing also doesn't like the Dawn. He calls it Dirty Dawn. I actually quite like Dawn as well. I know Dawn's a really small region, but I think it's a really fun one. It's funny because Dawn's 2 maps, but the 2 maps in Dawn are actually only half the size of both Tennessee and Season 13. So it's weird to think about Dawn being basically a half of one map, but it's technically 2 maps because they're both the smallest maps. Tamir's the OG. You can't hate it. Don't like Tamir. Don't like Tennessee. Yeah, I don't like Tennessee. It's like hating your parents. Right? That's where you came from. You had to go through Tamir. Try and go this way and get some of the northern lights in there. It's funny because normally driving like this is like such a bad idea, but this truck being so slow, it's like gives you plenty of time to turn. Blaine says, I have to head out again. See you later, Mr. Blaine. Have a good rest of your day at work. We'll see you in the next one. It's kind of fading out into the morning. I just hate putting this trailer on top of this bed here. It's so weak. Actually, I probably should put it up there before I fuel it. That way I don't have to fight with it as much. Because right now it's not as heavy. I'll try to top up my truck quick before I do that. You hate eating on the ground? Oh, like for your work break you're talking about? Because you're just kind of out and about at random people's houses doing landscaping or something? Or businesses? Sitting on rocks or retaining walls or something? Uncomfortable. Wasps keep harassing me. Bugs crawling around. Yeah, you got like ants crawling on your legs and stuff. 41 likes, thank you, Robert. Mr. Rex, welcome in. Going pretty good so far. We've had a couple of hiccups. I don't know if we'll finish today, but hopefully. Alright, let's take the fuel out of the trailer. I'm going to pull forward a little bit. Let's try and winch this thing up onto here before it gets heavy. Oh, I didn't put the parking brake on. Don't even have a car to sit in. They don't have any kind of a work truck you can just sit on the tailgate or something? Hang on, let me... There we go. JG, do you watch anyone stream anymore? Yeah, I watch pretty much all the same people that I used to watch. Get stuck on that stupid thing, come on. Yeah, I watch Zing, Rex, Nacho, Stu. I'll stop in and say hi to a bunch of people, but a lot of the time I can't stay 'cause I'm working on other stuff. Whose stream are you talking about specifically, Artem? I know you said you watch Head a lot. Oh my gosh, this thing is so freaking weak, I can't even get this up here. There we go, come on, come on. No! Why does the screen suck so much? Let's try the back. There we go. There we go. You just don't see me in streams lately? Oh, that's probably because Zing is not streaming really anymore. Zing is who I was usually watching after mine, then Zing and Rex, but I guess Zing is MIA. He's been playing World of Warcraft a lot. Wait, I think we got it. No. There we go. Alright, that sucked. Now let's fuel it up. Oh, not that. Alright, I think we're full. 900 in the fuel trailer, 280 and 80. Perfect. Appreciate your pop-ins, JJ. Every little bit helps. Yeah, I've rated Adam a couple of times at the end of my streams. Or, I think... Was it yesterday, Adam? I think I stopped in for like 2 seconds. Or was it Saturday? I already forget. I think it was yesterday. Must have been yesterday, actually. Saturday I was busy for most of the day, doing one thing, and then Sunday was different. Hey Adam, I'm sorry I haven't been in your streams lately, buddy. I really hope this stays on here. But yeah, I usually try and just stop in, even if I just say hey and hi and bye. I did that a couple of times this weekend. I was about to do that to Stu last night, and then I got busy with something, and then I came back and was like 3 in the morning and I went to bed. Ebony says, like and subscribe or she'll leave a mouse in your shoe. You guys don't want a mouse in your shoe, do you? Poke the like button right in the eye. Please stay on here. I do not want the fuel trailer to fall off. I probably should just throw this up on top of the Ford once I get there, but I guess as long as it's here. Well, let's see. Because I do have to go all the way back to get some fuel or oil, one of the two. So we will need the trailer. Alright, please stay on. I think I have it kind of pinched pretty good, actually, between the wheels there. Don't roll off, please. No. Starting to shake a little bit. Hey Jordan, welcome in. Says, hi, I'm new to the stream, but I've been loving your hard mode videos. I'm glad you like them. Where did you start off with, Jordan? Because I had videos on hard mode for my other hard mode that I play. This one well, I guess I do have a couple of hard mode videos on here, don't I? This one is mostly a live stream series. I guess the other one is mostly too, but let's fill that one up, fill the service kit, fill up the burlak. Actually, no, I'm going to use all my repairs on there too. 62, sure. Hey Jordan, thank you for joining us. Welcome in. JJ is the best. Back to working and lurking. Sounds good. Artem, see you later. Appreciate you stopping in, Artem. I know you're still here, but last time I said that, you're like, I'm still lurking. But yeah, we'll see you in the next one, Artem, if you're not messaging us anymore. Okay, that is full. Let's do some repairs. Of one singular extra repair point left on that one. God dang it. Your standard hard mode playlist is the one where you drove off the edge while logging because you fell asleep, yeah. Yeah, I tried to record at like 3 in the morning because it was like really, it's quiet in my house. Normally I probably would have just gone to bed, but I was like, you know what, it's 3 o'clock, let me just get one video in quick. Or it might have even been like 4 o'clock, I can't remember what time it was. It was really late. And yeah, I like kind of, for like a second or two, I just sort of spaced out, and then kind of was like woke up and was like driving off the edge. I was like, oh shoot, what am I doing? And I was like, oh, don't drive tired. That was bad. I was literally like falling asleep playing it. But yep, that was back in Michigan. I remember exactly where that was. 43 likes. Thank you, Robert. My name is also Jordan, so... Jordan and Jordan. I think most people know that, but... I don't know, I guess a good part probably still don't. Yeah, sleeping while driving's only okay in video games. I've drove tired one time really tired, and I'll never do it again. That was super dangerous. I remember like basically falling asleep, not entirely, but like doing the head bob as I'm driving home, like basically zoning in and out. And I'm like, this is not good. I gotta somehow stay awake. Very, very bad idea. Honestly, I probably should have just like slept in my car or something. Even though it was like negative 20 out, I should have just stayed there for a while. That was I had worked a 21.5-hour day. I came in at like, I think it was like 4:30 I started at. And I didn't get out of there until like 2:30. I don't know if that, the time-wise, if that matches up. No, that would be, must have been like, what, 2 o'clock? Something like that. I can't remember exactly where it would put me at, but I basically went into work at 4:30 one day and left at 2 something the next day. And I was just dead tired. But yeah, I won't ever do that again. I'm surprised I made it home, to be honest. Like, looking back on it, it's pretty scary that I was even on the road. I've learned a lot watching your videos. I'm a lot better in the game now because of your content. Number one lesson is don't drive tired. Exactly. That's a really bad one. Mr. Rex is starting up a heist. Who wants to join? This is starting to get really slow. I think I'm going to unpack this. Probably a bad time to right on these rocks. It's going to jump all over, but... Mr. Maddie's hopping in. Anybody else? Artem's popping in. I've done that. It's no fun. Fell asleep 6 times waking up right before. Kissed the bumper. Never hit anything, but was way too close. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of scary. You don't really realize until it's happened to you, I think. Like, obviously, you know when you're tired and you start to do the head bob kind of thing. Like, you know you're tired, but once you're behind the wheel and, like, you know, obviously you're moving and you start doing that, like, there's, you know, 60 feet, 100 feet, whatever has passed in that time, it's pretty scary. Stuff could happen in a flash. I have to go to work. Thanks for letting me pop in. Hope everyone has a good time. Well, have a good day at work, Jordan. Thanks for stopping in. Hopefully we see you again soon. When I was living in central Arizona, I was towing 18-20 hours a day. I've slept in probably every truck stop and rest area in the 400-mile radius from me. Yeah, that's a long day. 18-20 hours. I actually got in trouble for working that much too, because they're like, we're responsible if anything happens to you when you're driving home, you know, because you were working so long or whatever, something like that. And I was like, well, I came in early because I was working a double shift, but they asked me to come in even earlier because normally I would start at 6. They asked me to come in like 4:30. I was like, all right, whatever. But then they had issues and the line had to run late. And there was basically only one person who knew how to do it. I was like, well, guess I'm stuck here. Rex, give it the old ripperoni. I think I might unpack again here. Freeway towing for Stu? Bro, I can barely work 6. I believe in you, Artem. Once, like, for me, as long as you're moving, it's okay, but once you stop moving, like when you sit down on a break, you're just like falling asleep. Or at least, I don't know, that's me anyways. Whenever I would sit down, I would just start to like nod off. I think if I were to start at my normal time and then stay 8 hours late, I could probably do that because I'm usually up pretty late, but starting 8 hours early, or even 9-10 hours early, really screws me up. Because it throws off my whole sleep. I have to wake up early. So I don't get as much sleep and work a longer day. The breaks always get me, let me just work till I'm done, right? Like, I'd almost rather work till I'm done, or just let me out like 2 hours earlier or something. Because once I stop, I'm like, oh god, I'm ready to just go to sleep. Law and Alley, welcome in. Gigi, that's one of the reasons I don't take break. I get sleepy when I sit there for 30 minutes. Yeah, that's what always got me. Sitting down for break. And I basically like fall asleep there in the break room. I'm trying to think if I ever actually have fallen asleep. I don't know if I have. I don't think I have. But there's a possibility. What map is this? Yes, this is Season 15. Mr. Samuel, welcome back in. This is Lake Riviere. 46 likes, thank you, Robert. Matt says, yeah, just potty and drinks breaks. Yeah, I gotta get something to drink, get some food in me, but when I sit down, I don't know, your body's ready to just go to sleep. Yes, Rex says Quebec. Lake Riviere. Yet, nice. I didn't buy it. Do you plan to buy it? Or are you one of the people who, if the map is too difficult or snowy or something, you just ignore it, kind of. Forget it's even there. Didn't buy it yet. Okay. I'm gonna unpack again because this is getting kind of slow. Getting stuck on the rocks. "79 days. He's starting the countdown. Samuel is till his birthday. Happy early birthday, Samuel." Let's see, let's pack now. So, Samuel's birthday is easy for me to remember because it's 2 weeks before mine. So we got Samuel's birthday, then 7 days later it's my brother's and niece's birthday, then 7 days later my birthday, then 7 days later my mom and grandma's birthday. Easy, 7 days at a time. "101 days till Thanksgiving." I had a buddy literally get followed home by the cops because he was falling asleep driving and drove perfectly to his house. The cop told him not to do that again. I mean, yeah, that's nice of the cop to follow him. I'm surprised he didn't pull him over. And oh, maybe he did pull him over and then followed him home, is what you're saying. Actually, I do Season 4 now. I did the first 3 original maps, then Season 6 and 2. Okay. Very nice. Season 6 or 2 are some of the harder ones, plus 4. So... Lake McRib, said Stu. Yeah, I've heard that too, Rex. Driving tired's worse than driving drunk. Honestly, I believe that. After... when I drove tired, I've never drove drunk because I don't drink. But, yeah, driving tired is really dangerous. So I believe that. Like, I feel like if you're driving tired, you're sort of, well, at least when I was, depending on how tired you are, you're sort of spacing out. And, you're just missing big chunks of time, whereas if you're just had a little bit of the liquid courage, you're kind of trying your hardest to focus, right? Like that's where all of your I don't know, energy is going. You might not be very good at it, but at least you're trying as hard as you can, whereas when you're tired, you're kind of just like half there, you know? You're not really all there. I guess you're not all there when you're drinking either, but I don't know. Mr. Het, welcome in. Eyes closed the whole time, just followed because they weren't sure because he was driving so good. Okay. Sam's got his Christmas countdown, 129 days, 135 till New Year's. I saw season 15, but track's not so good, so I skip it with season 7. Season 15 has really good trucks. The Elephant is really, really good. The Mercer, oh, we're almost out of fuel. The Mercer I'd still say is good, but it's probably not for most people. It's kind of a smaller off-road truck, which is my favorite types of trucks. The heavy duty or small off-roads. When drinking and driving, you're trying to drive your very best. Exactly, Rex. Because you know you're doing something illegal. When you're tired, you're just you're spacing in and out. You're not all focused on it. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but yeah, I've heard that too. Let's go there. It's a good cop right there. Yeah, it is. Making sure he got home safe, but wasn't exactly sure if he could pull him over as far as, like, if he was drunk or not. Like, did he have enough probable cause? Swerving, because he said, like, he was driving good, so he wasn't, you know, wasn't meeting the criteria to quite pull him over, but he was like, it seems kind of sketchy. When I first started towing, I got pulled over. The cop made me sleep 2 hours while he parked there to make sure I slept. Oh, that's a good cop. Oh, for Stu. Gotcha, I see now. Opening day for NCAA. August 23rd, that's not too far. Was that 6 days? 5 days. I know one time I pulled over and did sleep in the car. And there was a cop that came up and knocked on the window. And he told me that I couldn't sleep there because it was dangerous. It was on like not a highway, but like a, you know, a very high-speed road. It was... I'm trying to remember which state this was even in. I think it might have been... It was either like Arizona or Utah. I think it was Utah. I can't quite remember. But he's like, if you need to sleep, you can go here, turn here, go there, and like there's a rest stop 5 miles from here, something like that. And I was like, all right. Season 5 and 6 and 10 have the best trucks in your opinion. Yeah, 10's got really good trucks. 6 does too with the Forester and Taiga. 5 with the Tatras. Those are all good good mentions there. Great. Oh, come on. Alright, let's get up here on the side, I think. Yeah, if I remember right, we were like basically off out in the boonies. Ruh-roh, Raggy. Yeah, we were off in the boonies. I think we were driving from one, like, to a state park or something. So there was like nothing around where we were, just kind of, you know, middle of nowhere. But it was on a fast road. I don't think it was a freeway, but you know, a fairly busy road. You can pull over at a gas station, just let them know, keep an eye out for PD periodically, do a welfare check, make sure you're safe. Not a bad idea there, Stu. But yeah, I think that we were just like nothing around for like 50 miles or something. We're just like, alright, let's just pull over here, I guess. But obviously, you know, a local cop's gonna know a place where you can sleep. Like if you're just passing through. Maybe not like a rest stop area, but just like a place where you could pull over and sleep for a few hours. Yeah, the Plaid 450 is a good truck. The reason we're not using it is we're only using Scouts. This is our Scouts only playthrough. I didn't realize I used all of my roof rack, all my tires, all my fuel. So I'm gonna run and check after this. We'll go check at the heck is it? Lumber mill? Sawmill? I said the wrong word for some reason. I'll go check to see if I have wood planks there. I don't believe that I do. Let's unpack again. If I do, I don't need to go get the logs. I can just come back with the earth roamer, but I think we do need logs. But it's going to be easier to check than driving all the way to the log station, then driving all the way back, so. And I'm actually going to stop right about here. I have to go around this corner to the building over here, but we have to clear this blockage as well. There we go. Alright, let's pack this. And deliver. Oops, start tracking. Show the task. There we go. Alright, so we've delivered the consumables. Now we need the wood plank. So let's go to the Tatron here. Yep, there we go. Mr. Wright, welcome in. How are you doing? My weekend was pretty good. Got a good amount of recording done on Saturday. I think this is empty, but I'm just making sure. Yep, empty, alright. Law enforcement and tow ops will direct you somewhere well lit, populated, and round the clock security. If you can't afford a room, just want to sleep for a couple of hours. Stu says rest areas are dangerous. Oops, dangerous. Why is that, Stu? I've never heard of that. I'm assuming people just know that people are resting there, so maybe they just take advantage of that. While they're sleeping, try and, you know, break in and grab something or whatever. but usually rest areas are pretty, like, pretty good amount of people there. And usually they're sleeping in their own vehicles, so I don't know. It seems like a bad place to go if you were a thief. Just because there's other people around and you know they're in the vehicle. You know, if you knew they were gone, that seems like an opportunity, but... I'll take your word for it, though. Most are dark and not patrolled by law enforcement. Yeah, that's true. Or at least sounds true, I should say. Sounds like something that would be true. Because I'm like thinking about it, I'm like, why would law enforcement, like, maybe they might pass through every once in a while, but it's not like something they do regularly, probably, right? Thieves Buffet. Alright, let's see if we have a plank here at this next not rest area. Sawmill. Mr. Samuel says, "Hey JJ, I'm gun firearms on my mom SUV, picture of a truck, and my house." I'm not sure what that means, Samuel. I think that means you have guns in a house and car. I don't know. Alright. Yeah, I don't have any wood planks, which is what I figured, so we do need that. Earth Roamer. There's lots of videos out there, truckers and their sleeper filming someone trying to get in their truck. Yeah, I believe that. I don't... The thing for me is, like, a lot of times truckers are armed, right? Like, they have a lot of money worth of goods. So, like, if someone were to break into the back of a semi, like, especially, you know, depending on what they have, if it's like, I don't know, something, say food, like, well, that's not really good for a lot of people. It's perishable. You have, like, a week to get rid of it, you know? But if it's something like electronics, you can sit on it, and they're really expensive. So, but yeah, it does make sense. If a thief was at a restaurant area, they don't care about your iPad. They just take your generator off your rig. Oh, in a rest area? Not restaurant. Gotcha. Yeah, some people are crazy, man. The levels they will stoop to, huh? Sam says, yes, guns, firearms. You have guns and firearms in your house and SUV, your mom's SUV. There we go. Luckily that tree was just strong enough to not break. So I actually watched a video just yesterday. I don't know why I just thought of this now, but where there's a company, they're based out of the United States, but what they do is they hire people overseas. I feel like this is illegal, but they create all kinds of like shell companies, and they're all fake towing companies. And so you call, like, say you're broken down somewhere, you call them, And what they do is actually just call other towing companies in the area. And so they'll call another company and say that company says, yeah, we can tow your car for $100 from X place where you are to the nearest place, right? Or whatever. And then they'll call you back and they'll say, hey, yeah, we'll charge you $200 to do that tow. So they just step in and be a middleman. But they use, like I said, they have all these shell companies where they hire like people from overseas to be the call center people. So you'll call them and they're based off like India or the Philippines or something. And they'll just be the middleman. They'll call a different tow company to do the same job and charge you like double the price or triple the price. Maybe it's legal, but it doesn't sound legal. Because then they can pay their employees like, well, I guess maybe that's, I don't know. But I was watching the video about it and it just seemed, maybe it's legal, but just like really, what's the word I'm looking for? Scummy, maybe? Because they would like, I don't know, they would call out their employees, like if they would to like miss, like let's say somebody called them up, needed a tow, they're like, oh yeah, we'll charge you $200 for it. And then somebody else like calls them back and's like, oh, actually, found somebody different for $100 because like the guy who did it, he had an employee give him like their credentials so he could log in and like use all their Zoom meetings and stuff like that. Really weird stuff, but I hope this one doesn't flip us here. But yeah, they would like, if you were to like miss a sale or something, or if you had like a person that you had contacted you and then you didn't follow up or something, like they'll dock you. They take money from your check, and obviously those people like, I think they said they're paid like $2.20 per hour or something, which is far less than we would be making, but they're overseas. And so they'll dock them like $10 if they do that. Like if they leave somebody, or they left their shift but didn't like finish following up with someone or something like that. That's where I think the illegal part comes in. But yeah, that's like a half a day's work for them. You know, you take away $10 and that's 5 hours for them. Actually, like, yeah, probably about 5, little under 5, I guess, 4.5 maybe. So like half their day that they just worked is gone. Sorry, what's up, Rex? How's your day? Do you have multiple chats open? Don't see anyone named Sam. Sam likes to block people, Adam, so you're probably blocked. Sam has me blocked in another chat, so we were talking about this last time. If anybody doesn't see Sam, that means he's blocked you. Which is weird, because it seems like it would be the other way around, like you would have to block him to not see his chats, but I don't know. Around here you can keep a long arm in your vehicle if it's, oh wait, in your vehicle, but it's got to be unloaded with a trigger lock. Okay. Let's see here. Let's go with that one. Just making sure you're not crazy. No, you're not crazy. I know he's got me blocked in another stream, and I thought it was weird because I heard the streamer say, hey, Samuel, and then I'm like, I don't see any Samuel. And then I figured it out. I was like, oh, so he blocked me. It's fair. But before that, I already had, I know at least 2 people, and I think there was 3 who had mentioned that he had blocked them, so I guess he just likes to block people? I don't know. I just find it weird that he would block me but then come here and say hi and stuff. I don't know. Whatever. Samuel says, I'm ready for GTA 6 game next year, 2026. Yep, next March. 48 likes, thank you, Robert. Right, good day, man. Now that you're home, very nice, Rex. Hope you're all doing good today, says Mr. Koski. Yes, hopefully you as well. What do we got left? Still 5 things, dang. Not looking good on time. Ouch. Am I going to try Gold Mining Simulator 2 when it comes out? Probably, yeah. That was kind of where I started my channel. That was the first game that I really played for a while. Gold Mining Simulator. It's called Gold Rush the game at the time, but yeah. It's going pretty good so far. We're almost done. Ooh, I wonder if I could take this trailer back. Do I have a closer trailer? Hang on. Do I have... There's basically no trailers except for... Oh, I have one here. Okay. So I won't grab this. I got one back at the garage. Just noticed I blew a tire. Let's fix that. Snakebite says medical. What are you talking about, Snake? You've talked to them and seen quite a bit. It looks a lot better. Well, if you got a contact there, right, shoot me an email or send me a Discord message or something. I've reached out to them, but they didn't reach back out to me, so... Mr. Samuel says, I think McDonald's AI, the future is 2027. Samuel, you're starting to sound like a chat bot. I'm alright with going off on a sidetrack every now and then, but you're going all over the place. You just basically talk to them through Discord every now and then, an email? Yeah, if you have their email or Discord, how I can get in contact with someone, shoot me a Discord message. Go back in the chat. Hang on. Because that's the first message I see from you for a long time, unless because it always sits at the top chat instead of live chat, which is annoying. Oh, so yeah, apparently I didn't see your other chat because it never showed up. Now I see. It sounds like our fraudulent systems we have charging for missed appointment. Not like they make any money. I forget what that one's for though. What was I talking about at the time? Hey RXY, welcome in. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go straight through here. No, I don't think I have them on Discord. I reached out to them via email, but never heard anything back. I think I reached out twice. You're not on Discord, Facebook, or X. Adam says 3 good things about 64131, and Elephant is one of my favorite trucks. RXY says his game is crashing like 4 times, he doesn't know why. If I had to guess, it'd probably be some kind of mod conflict. Because mods always make things more complicated. Oh, illegal stuff from other countries, gotcha. Yeah. That makes sense. Miss Dust Bunny, welcome in. I gotta read that again. Oh wait, now it's already off my chat. $50 likes, thank you, Robert. What mission am I on? I think it's called Snowbound. Wee wee wee. Got 50 likes. Hey David, welcome in. Said, hey JJ in chat, what do you think of ETS and ATS coming to console at some point next year? I didn't know that till earlier today. I don't know when they mentioned it, but that's pretty cool. I know lots of people who've been asking me like if it was going to come to console, and you know, it's been the same for years, right? So kind of surprised that they finally did it. I suppose it probably took them a couple years to work on. Oh, did I say 3 good things? No, I didn't, Artem. I read it and I kept reading some other ones and I kind of got distracted. I'm going to try and make this corner here a little bit wider and then I'll come back. 1 second. Because I got this truck way too far in the bottom corner here. It's got a really good stability, good fuel economy, and good versatility. So very stable. It doesn't use that much fuel, and it's got a lot of different add-ons that make it pretty valuable. Day's going good so far. Could have been a little bit better as far as progress here, but we're doing all right. There we go. I think we're good now. Got way around that corner. I think you're right. I'll have to check that out when I'm done. Come on. Really struggling to get these logs moving here. Very busy today, been inviting people to Mr. Donkey's Discord. I don't know, the DD sounds funny, Donkey's Discord. And hopping around other live streams. Oh, that's very nice of you, Dust Bunny. I just realized I never got rid of these logs. I forgot these things fell out. I don't know what these even are. Mediums, maybe? Could be shorts. I forgot I had tipped over and just went back and grabbed new ones. Watching Ghostbusters on my break. Seems uncut. Tell me about the Twinkie. I have no idea what you're saying there, David. Twinkies, Ghostbusters, I don't know. David, are you a bot? Somebody hack your account? Yeah, I would join Dust Bunny. You can post it in my, in the general, maybe in mine. Or I guess you could send it to me directly too if you want. I think I'm gonna get stuck here. I know I've gotten through here before without needing another truck, but... I think to speed it up, maybe I'll go get another one, but I don't think I have anything really in the area either. Yeah, we've gotten through here before with the same truck and same cargo, but it's not wanting to move now. There, I think we actually got it. With just that little pull on the tree was enough to get it moving. Okay, that's gonna be a tough climb. Yes, it is. Preferred DM if possible. Yeah, that's fine. Very hard to keep the drama out. Only allow good quality folks. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, no problem. Egon uses a Twinkie to how much ghost activity? Oh, okay. That makes more sense. I was like totally lost. Like Twinkies and Ghostbusters? I don't know. Alright, the hardest part of that is done now. Not out of the woods, but the hardest part is done. Rex, not a bot. Please, no, I'm not a bot. Mr. Het is leaving. Thank you, Het, for stopping in. Have a good rest of your night. We'll see you in the next one. He was joking, David. King Blaze, welcome in. How are you doing? I'm gonna try and go to the left, or right here, sorry. There we go. think we're good. On to the next. Mr. Rex is headed out as well. Well, thank you for stopping in, Rex. Have a good rest of your night. We'll see you in the next one. Hope to see you later tonight, Mr. Rex says. I think Monday night Rex plays Roadcraft. "51 likes, thank you, Robert." Roadcraft tonight. Yep, he's still here. Mr. Adrian, welcome in. Yo, Adrian! Again, don't know what movie that's from. 34 watching, 51 likes. How is this possible? Because people have liked the stream that I've previously left. You know, somebody who was here 2 hours ago who came in and liked the stream and then left. Oh, it's from Rocky? There we go. Somebody finally knows. But Adrian said he missed basically the entire stream. Yeah, most of it. I was hoping to finish today, but... what time is it? Yeah, it's almost 5 o'clock now. I usually end at 5 or 5:30, so... I think we'll have to do one more stream of SnowRunner. Speaking of which, I should probably get a nice picture. Let's try here. Yeah, we'll get that rock out of there. Oh, bad time to stop. There we go. Mr. Adrian says bye Rex. DB says hello Adrian. CRX from David Greywolf. Yeah, he said Rocky was the movie that it was from. The Hey Adrian. When you like a stream, it stays like a video. Yeah. It doesn't disappear when you leave. Yeah, it's still liked whether you're there or not. We got 52 likes now, Robert. Thank you. Artem says 3 good things about the Liam Star. I don't know if there is three good things about that one. Hey JJ, when logging, how many logs per delivery? What's the best way to overload logs? So 3 logs per delivery. Best way to overload would be with a forester and a trailer behind you. The forester can attach trailers, so you can have like a full set like I have here, and then you have a trailer behind it, and or I guess you can put them in either one, but preferably probably your truck one just to have more weight on it. And you can clamp down with the crane. So you can put like, say, any number times 3, right? So you could do 3, you could do 6, you could do 9, 12, 15, whatever. So let's say you did 15 logs. You put 15 in the truck like we have it here. This is a trailer, obviously, but like load this up if it was on your truck. Push the crane down, kind of hold them all into place, and then you have a trailer behind you. Once you get to the destination, you take the crane, take 3 logs, put them in the trailer in the back, and then you pack that. Later, JJ just stopped in to say hi. Alright, sounds good, Adrian. We'll see you in the next one. I think we'll probably be finishing up here fairly soon. I was hoping to finish today, but not going to be able to. So, we'll have one more Season 15 stream. We're at 93% now. But all the last 3 things, or wait, 3? Well, it's 5. One's a contest. That'll be, pretty quick. The other, well, 1, 2, 3 of the other ones will be quick. Actually, yeah, all 4 of the other ones will be quick. It's just a matter of getting these logs all the way there. And then it'll be 2 quick ones. Because I have the truck, like, all the way there. I just have to bring this one plank there. One of them I have to drive all the way across the map, and then the other one, once I drive it all the way across the map, I gotta go a little bit north and then drive all the way back to the south, and then we're done. So it should be a really quick, to finish it up next stream, and then we'll probably just fix and fuel the vehicles, bring them all back to the garage. I thought I would just recover a couple of them, because on this hard mode we are recovering vehicles, but yeah. I guess if next time we stream it, we'll have a bunch of extra time, so we might as well just drive them back. Yeah, 3 logs per delivery. You're welcome, King. Speaking of road crap, what PTS map do you think is the toughest? Trying to remember which is which. I think Contamination. No, I think it's the other one. Yeah, I think it was Washout. Washout was the... Washout's the one where you start on the island, right? Wait, no, that is Contamination. All the bridges that gotta be turned. I can't type either. Rod, welcome in. How are you doing, Rod? Canning blueberries today for Adrian. Very nice. Alright, I'm turning the wrong way because I'm going to run to my garage right here. And we're going to pick up another trailer that we're going to have to use. Okay, Contamination Zone with the bridges. Yeah, I think that one's hard to start off with. The other one you can get your garage like right away. You just got to cross the river and then you're there, basically. Contamination has you like set up a route and stuff, I think, before it, so... That one's a little bit more difficult, and then like a lot of the all those bridges are blocked. I guess that maybe if you know that it'd be easier, but what is this? Some extra blocks, I guess? Alright. Actually, those can stay in there. I don't care. I need the trailer to fit 1 plank, so... Oh no, oh I thought that was tipping over. Good thing is the highways here make the maps forgiving. Yeah, as long as you're off the ice paths, the highways are pretty good. I gotta slow down though, I'm going way too fast. I usually speed around on these things anyways, but I got that trailer behind me. Don't really want to have that flip over, or flip me over. Good man. You? I'm doing good. Yep, I thought we were going to try and, well, I thought we were going to finish this today, but a couple of mistakes probably cost us. I probably would have needed to go a little bit longer past 5:30 to finish it, even if I hadn't made those mistakes, but I probably would have just done it. But no, I don't think we're going to get there. Because we got to move. I guess I can explain it once we get to the sawmill, but move a couple of different things a couple of different ways, and it's just going to take a little bit too long. We have them all like basically set up and ready to go, except for one. Or like I should say like planned out, if that makes sense. I don't make any mistakes, I do. Make a lot of mistakes. That's funny that that cargo still stayed in there. I guess we haven't done anything crazy, so makes sense. I just didn't want to have to go back and get the trailer, so I'm kind of glad that it rode here pretty nicely. Or maybe I should get a picture like this. All three of them. A little bit extra weight behind us. Alright. I know like for Zing, when he played this region, he did a bunch of overloading on logs, kind of like you're talking about, King. I don't ever really overload. There's only one time that I did, that was in Season 12. I asked my chat if I should overload a bunch, because we needed like 30, no. Yeah, I think it was like 30 logs, like 10 sets. And they were all like, yeah, do it, do it, do it. And I was like, alright, whatever. I think that's the only time that I've ever really overloaded on logs. Otherwise, I usually just do them all single sets. Alright, let's do, so unload that. Let's go to crafting. We can craft 3. We only need 1, so let's grab that. I'm going to put this trailer just off on the side over here. Finish strong. Let's park it right here. I used the one I just told you, the Aramatsu Forester. It's just the easiest one, because most of the trucks, they either can't have a crane, or they can't have a trailer. A couple of them can do both, but for the most part, it's either you get a crane or you get a trailer. So the Forester, being able to do both, or some of them can't do either. Like for example, the Cat 745C. Really good logging truck for medium logs, but it can't do short, it can't do long, and it can't have a crane, and it can't attach trailers. So it's like just good for mediums, that's it. Logging wise anyways. Alright, so we got planks here. We want to pick it up. Let's do this. There we go. Alright, so I'll show you guys what we got going on here. We got, what is this called? Eastern Rock Slide. So, we dropped off the consumables already, so we gotta drop one wood plank. So we gotta bring this over to there. That'll complete one mission. Then once we have this rock slide cleared, we can go to this house right here. That will be Snowbird. That'll be 2 of the cement. We have 4 cement on here. Then we got to bring 6 fuel here, because we already brought 2. But before we do that, because we still have the 2 cement on here, we'll do Skywatch, which, again, we've already delivered the 2 spare parts, so we have to bring the cement. So what we'll do is bring the plank here, cement to the house, the other cement all the way over here. Then we'll go up here, pick up the oil, bring that down to here and drop that off. That'll be all 4 of the missions we have, and then we just have this one contest. So it should go pretty quick once we get this plank. Well, I guess now that we've gotten the logs all the way here, take the plank over here, deliver the plank, deliver the cement, then deliver the cement, pick up the oil, drop off the oil, and then do the contest. So it should be pretty quick. Best way to make money in SnowRunner? I don't even know. Never really thought about it. Maybe a contest in Tennessee or something? I know that's the best way to get experience, but I don't know about money. I guess the GGMS money mod? Mr. Davis, welcome in as well. Sorry, Miss Dust Bunny reminded me I didn't say that. Mr. Samuel said it out. See you all next live stream later. Have a good week and weekend. Alright, see you later, Sam. Thanks for stopping in. Have a good rest of your week and weekend as well. Do you have the fuel supply storage? Because you have only 39 liters left. Yeah, we do have extra fuel on here on this truck. We'll do that quick. There we go. Miss Dustbunny says, "Take care, Samuel, even though I can't see you." He retracted his statements telling us good weekend, so he does that a lot. I don't know why he does that. Taking a different route this time. I'm just going down to the ice and then over. Maybe I should have gone the other way, but I don't know. You're playing on hard mode. Selling all the trailers on the map is a good way to make money. You can't sell trailers in hard mode, King, actually. You don't make any money from trailers. You're not even able to sell them. You can delete them, but you can't actually sell them. But usually, as a general rule, the contests are the best way to make money because you can repeat them over and over. So once you know the race, you can just keep on doing it. Whereas a lot of the tasks and stuff, you have to like do it and then you're done. You have to go find another one and then do that one, you know. So yeah, contests kind of in general are the best way for. Can't think. Making your money. Sorry. I forgot I hate this spot on the ice, though. This one always breaks my vehicle up pretty good. Hopefully we don't take a bunch of damage here. I'm gonna try and go really slow. think I might have got myself stuck though. I went too slow. Yeah, alright, let's try and detach. Oh, that's why the trailer's like really digging in there. Okay. Hang on, what if I go over here? Because I'm across now. I don't care if the trailer gets banged up. As long as it gets across. There we go. Perfect. Oh, so if you're playing a New Game Plus mode is what you're saying. Gotcha. Yeah, because in hard mode you can't sell trailers. You can't get anything from them. Alright. Oh, if you're not playing in hard mode. Sorry, I can't read, King. For some reason I saw when playing in hard mode, I was like, actually in hard mode you can't sell them. When you're not playing in hard mode. Thank you for the correction there, King. Well, I guess not correction, but re-clarification would be a better way of saying it. I forgot I'm off track. There we go. Later, JJ. Maybe see you in Rex's stream. Yeah, I'll probably be there. I'm gonna try and get some recording done. I don't know if I'll get that today or not. So I probably won't be in Rex's too much, actually, to be honest. I'll be there, but I'll be lurking. Probably only there for like 5 minutes for 3 separate occasions or something between a recording or two. There we go. I was like, come on, give me something far. Take care, Mr. Snakebite from DB. Trying to go slow in here again. There we go. I will definitely be eating here pretty soon. I can smell some food cooking, so probably within the next 5 or so minutes I'll be done. Alright. A like and lurking is always appreciated. I saw the other one, but the like is being added now. Yeah, I usually like it and lurk on my phone or like it and lurk on the computer. Depends on what I'm doing. If I'm actively recording, it's usually on my phone so that I don't have it. Because I have done this where I've had a stream up. I know, like you have it up, but you have it on one screen, and I forgot to mute the sound. So now I usually do it on my phone so that I don't accidentally do that. Alright, let's go to the left here. I still struggle with the ice crossings. How do you make it look so easy? I made an ice paths video you should check out, King. There's certain little paths that you can cross If you know where to go, I kind of covered the main ones that I felt like you used a lot throughout the season. Because there's like, say way over here, down in this section. Like I didn't really show this one because you can build this bridge and kind of avoid it, I guess. But, you know, if you wanted to, you could follow this all the way around. And you do have to drive it once, but not very often, you know. But like up here, you have to go through this section a whole bunch of times. Or across here, at least I did. I went through here a bunch of times, going to the gateway back and forth. So, and then yeah, going up through here, there's one going this way, and then going all the way up through here. This one is really, really bad. I got broken up a bunch of times. I wouldn't even go to that one. So, Artem says, what do you have to do? I think Artem might be behind in the stream. I don't know. Or maybe he's saying, what do I have to do, like, recording-wise, maybe? Yeah, I'll be streaming when 16 comes out. Oh, and 15, like, what do we have left? We have 5 things, four contracts and contests, or contracts and tasks, 1 contest. So here, I'll show you again. We just showed this off, but I'm going to have to be going here any minute. But we got to bring this 1 plank to here. That'll clear the roadblock. Then we have 4 cement. We have to bring 2 of it to here. So like just around the road from the roadblock. So that'll be two of our 5 done right there. As soon as we get this truck to here and this truck to here. We'll only have 3 left. Then we'll take the other 2 cement all the way across to here. And that'll be all the cement on that truck. Then we can take the truck up to here to pick up oil. Oh, so this will be our 3rd one complete. We'll go up here, pick up the oil, go all the way down here, and drop it off. And that'll be our 4th one. Then we'll only have the contest right here left to do. So then it'll just be picking up trucks and bringing them back. So probably most of next stream will actually just be repairing and refueling vehicles and then bringing them all back to the garage to get ready for the next stream, which I don't know. We'll probably stream something else between then. But I probably won't bring a lot of trucks just because season 16 will probably be there fairly soon after. But I'm not 100% sure what I'll do yet. Alright, so here's our 4 cement. I gotta sneak past. I'm not sure where we're headed. Where should we go? Last time we were gonna jump up to season 10, but then 15 came out, so. Alright, here we go. Start tracking. Cargo management. That's done. So now we'll have to go drop off this cement right around the corner. So that leaves us with 94%. Do 4. I did say I'm going to do 4 last. Because once I beat 4 on my other one, I kind of lost interest. Because then it was like the hardest one done. So I'm going to save 4 for last on this series. The other one's all in order though, so I can't really... You know, there's no way of skipping it if you're doing it all in order. You were kidding? You don't want to watch that? I think most people actually do. I do think it sounds fun. I don't want to lose interest in the series like I did in the last one. I plan on playing the other one, but I just don't really feel like playing it very much. So, oops. Alright, let's track the other one here, Snowbird. There we go. That brings us down to 3 things left to do, 95%. I'm going to detach. Suffering is fun. Yeah, people like to watch you suffer. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I don't like to watch people play... Oh, shoot. No, don't. Dang it. Hang on. I might be able to flip this over and keep them on there. Let's see. Nope. Not both of them anyways. Now they're too spread out. I don't really like to watch people playing it on easy mode. Like, everything is just super easy with the big mod trucks. I don't know, it's just boring for me. Everyone's got their own different play style, and, you know, I always tell people to play however you have fun. But for me to watch, if it's just super easy, it's not really fun. I have to, they have to have at least a little bit of a challenge for me to enjoy it. Alright. I'm currently on main in my other hard mode. Actually, maybe that's what I'll do. That's a good idea there, King Blaze. I know that wasn't your plan, but maybe that's what I can do. I can jump over to my other hard mode and play on main for a little bit just to kill some time before the next season comes out. Yeah, that was an oopsie, huh, Dust Bunny? I was trying to detach so I could turn the trailer a little bit easier, like this, but it turned too sharp still. So, here we go. But yeah, that's probably what I'll end up doing actually, King. I'll probably jump back to my other hard mode and play main for a little bit here and there. Depending on how long it takes to come out, you know, if it's another month from now, we might play 2, 3, 4, you know, whatever episodes, but... I do think there will be a year 5. I was doubting it for a little bit, but it's been found in the game files, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be there. Not 100%, but pretty sure. Alright, both of these trucks are about to run out of fuel here. Ouch. Mr. Artem won with the heist, the only person. I don't know if he was the only one that joined. Looks like it, yep. I knew you'd get upright with no problems. Yeah, that'll probably be the plan. That's something I hadn't thought of, but that'll probably be what we do. God dang it, I just crashed into everything. I still need to get the Taiga 6455B from Maine. That was one of the first things, excuse me. That was one of the first things that I did on my hard mode. It's a really good truck, and it's, you know, very helpful in that region, so I went for it right away. I did the same thing with the Zix in Season 4. We went pretty much straight for it. The first stream, actually, we almost got it. All I needed to do was get more fuel. Obviously, I could have extended the stream a little bit and go get more fuel, but I think it was like a 6-hour stream or something already. Maybe I'm wrong, but I was like, yeah, we'll have to get it next time. Whatever. Not a big deal. We were almost there, so. Alright, we're gonna start shaking here pretty soon. I'm hoping we can get off the ice, get a little bit up the hill. Actually, no, let's just park it here. It seems like we're at least on a little bit solid ground, so we won't sink in. Alright, let's get the LTI. I don't need this trailer anymore. Ouch. Alright, I don't think we have a ton of fuel, but we should probably have enough to get back. Oh hey, I could put this on the back of there, couldn't I? Hang on a second. Start up the engine. Activate the ramps. I don't know if it'll fit, probably not. Definitely not. Oh wait, I could hang on, I could move one of those though. Oh, I'm not quite close enough to fuel up. Alright, let's try. There we go. Now I can steal from it. Yeah, I'll go like that. Unpack. All right. Now I can pull this on there a little bit more. Oh, it's already like hitting. It's like, why isn't it moving? It's hitting the farthest thing that it can. Let's pack that. And activate the ramp. All right. So, hang on a second. So it is time for me to go and eat. So yeah, that's where we're going to end it, guys. Like I said, we have like 3 things left to do that'll all be really, well, fairly quickly. Drive across the map, and then we got one spot close by, and then drive all the way across the map. And then we gotta go like halfway to get the last contest. So, should be done very early on in the next stream. And then it'll just be not recovering, because at that point we'll probably just drive them all, but drive all the vehicles back to either a fuel station or like some place we have a trailer where we can get fuel, and some repair lots to get those all fixed up. But yeah, we'll get all the trucks fixed and fueled, and then we'll be ready to go when Season 16 comes out. So... ouch. Alright. Oh, guess I can't get... there we go. Can't get a good view. Miss Dust Bunny, thank you. Have a great dinner. Mr. JJ, see you in the lurking section. Yes, Mr. Rex. Thanks everybody for watching. Hopefully you all enjoyed it, and I will see you all in the next one. Actually, hang on. I'm going to see if I can raid somebody. I always forget to do this. I shouldn't say always, but half the time I forget. Let's see who's on. So we can at least send you guys somewhere, for those of you who want. Anyone else, obviously you can dip out if you don't want to stick around, but we'll see who's on. I think maybe Adam. Adam's usually streaming. I try and send you guys to somebody who's streaming the same game, so at least it's something that you're watching. Adam, are you live? No, just Het and Mr. Wright. I don't know what Wright's playing. I'm assuming Farm Sim maybe, and looks like Het's playing Roadcraft. I'll send you guys over to Het. But yeah, thanks for watching everybody. Mr. Zeb, Adam, and anybody else lurking. Have a good rest of your night. See you guys all in the next one.